Want to know the secret to not being broke? It's pretty simple actually. All you gotta do is stop using your credit cards, stop going shopping, cancel all of your subscriptions, and stop buying lattes from Starbucks. Just kidding. Alright, let's get serious. By popular insta-demand, is that even a word? In this video, I'm breaking down how you can afford to do all the things you want in life and finally stop being broke. Welcome wealth builders to another episode of The Bemused, where we are making sense of money and life for young adults just like myself. So if you're into that kind of thing, before we jump into the video, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you never miss when we post a new video. Did you do it? Alright, now let's dive in. So in a literal sense, being broke means having no money. And I strongly believe that the key and the secret to not being broke and to changing that is all about changing your mindset. Changing your mindset is key, and I'm going to show you guys 4 practical steps that you can use to help change your mindset and finally stop being broke. So step 1 is to prioritize. Ask yourself, what do I really want out of life, and how can I use the money that I make to help me achieve those things? What is truly important to me? Assuming your basic needs are met, prioritize the things that are really important to you in life. If it's giving to others, prioritize that. If it's getting a new car, prioritize that. If it's traveling the world, prioritize that. If it's paying off debt, prioritize that. If it's building up an emergency fund, an emergency cushion, prioritize that. Personally, I can't tell you what you should prioritize because, like I said, it's going to vary from person to person. However, I do think that building up some type of emergency cushion, emergency fund should be at the top of the list for everybody. Because let's face it, life happens. Your car might break down. You might have an emergency medical situation. And we need to be able to handle those types of things. If you don't have any type of cash reserve set up for yourself, when emergencies come up like that, then that's what leads you to go into credit card debt and other really unhealthy financial habits that will derail your path to building wealth. And it just keeps you in that rut and that cycle of always being broke. So once you've identified the things in life that are really important to you and the really important things that you want to have your money help you accomplish, write those things down. Write your goals down. Put it somewhere where you can see it. And that way you'll stay motivated in making sure your money goes towards those important goals. For me personally, my goals and priorities are written down and identified within my monthly budget. And if you guys haven't seen my budgeting video, I will link a card up here so that you guys can see that. So from that video, you guys will see that I'm prioritizing building up my emergency fund to 6 months worth of expenses. And that's actually a milestone that I've since hit since that video was recorded, which is great so that if things come up in life, you know, I have a cash reserve that I can fall back on so that I don't end up in that rut that I was talking about earlier. Another priority of mine at the budget was making sure that I saw the people that I loved at least once a month. And so that's something that I've built into my budget and something that I want my money to do for me. And those are just a couple of personal examples. The second step in changing your mindset is to practice mindful spending. So anytime you go to make a purchase, just ask yourself, is what I am about to use my money for helping me accomplish the things that are important to me in life that we've established from step 1? Does the way I spend my money align with my priorities? And if it's not, then you probably shouldn't be spending your money on that. So going back to a personal example, you'll see that I prioritized after, giving and saving and being able to see the people I love once a month and my just basic responsibilities and my car note and things that really weren't going to be changing. At the bottom of my priority list was my rent in my apartment. To me, I don't really care, about having a fancy place to live in. I don't care how many roommates I need to have, as long as the place I'm living in is clean and pretty close to work. That's all I really care about. And so that was at the bottom of my priority list. So if I were to say, I see this flashy nice apartment somewhere, I want to go live there. For me, that's not aligning with what I really want to do in life. By making the choice to spend my money on things that aren't truly important to me, I'm sacrificing those goals and those things that are really important. Another thing that's really low on my priority list is eating out. I really don't eat out that often because it's not something that I really value. I'd rather spend that money on the things that are more important to me. And like I said, these priorities will vary from person to person. So whatever you value, put your money there. Whatever you don't value, don't put it there. That's really what it comes down to. And so the goal in this step is to really just spend your money on the things that align with your values and goals and priorities. So some of you might be saying that, you know, I'm not making that much money, and after my basic needs are met, I really don't even have room to dream and to go and to put money towards those things that I really value. And so step number 3 is to earn more money. And honestly, the most important part of this step is just believing that you can earn more money. Always look for opportunities to level up and find new income opportunities. So if you're currently stuck in a job where you know that you are underemployed and you could be making more money than you are right now, and it's causing you to stay in this rut and to be broke, don't be afraid to look for something new. Outside of my full-time job and doing YouTube, I run a career services company called Snatch My Career, where I exclusively help college students and recent college graduates launch careers they love by helping you with your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and your cover letter, and do a little bit of career coaching and empowerment so that you're able to snatch the career that you love. Rates are very affordable and appointments are available now, so I'll make sure I put a link on the screen in case any of you are interested in those services. That's my shameless plug, but seriously guys, you can do it. Don't feel like you are trapped into this one job or that you can never make it to a higher income level. You can do it. I know you can. So let's brush off the negativity, get out there, and make it happen for yourself. And now for step 4, and this is the glue that holds it all together, and this is avoiding lifestyle creep. So lifestyle creep occurs when you have more money coming in, but then your expenses are just keeping growing and matching the income, so you're never getting ahead. So this is the mantra for today. More money does not equal more money to spend. Say it with me. More money does not equal more money to spend. If you keep thinking that way, you'll always be broke, because every time you have more money coming in, you're just gonna spend it all and you're never gonna get ahead. And this is true for any kind of influx of cash. So whether that's a tax refund, maybe you get a bonus at work or a raise, be very intentional about the way that you use that money. I'm not saying that you shouldn't spend any of that additional income, but then the cycle repeats. You go back to step 1. With this new money that I have, how are my priorities shifting and how are my priorities changing? Or are they staying the same? So then I will need to use that money, be mindful with the way I spend it in step 2, and the cycle continues. So these 4 steps are not to be completed just once. It is a continuous cycle. And if you keep these 4 steps in mind when managing your money, you will be on a really great path to building wealth and to being financially independent. In the comments below, let me know, what are your financial priorities right now? Let's share in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.